Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. So, before I dive into today's episode, which is does Dorit Kemsley have a new rich boyfriend? Is she pulling an Uba from the Real Housewives of New York City, having, a sugar daddy, rich boyfriend, whatever you want to call it on the side? No shade to Uba, but you know the deal. Is this true? And if so, will he appear on the show? Or is he going to force her to quit? So before we dive in, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. It's a fun and easy way to support the channel, and I really appreciate it. So with that, let's go. So this is according to Taste of Reality. It says Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Dorit Kemsley is rumored to have a new man. According to a blind item revealed by Crazy Days and Nights, there may be a hiccup with Dorit's boyfriend coexisting with her job. So this is the blind item. It's also on the screen. It says, quote, this snack housewife has a new guy who is super rich but wants nothing to do with cameras and has insisted the housewife not talk about him. Will she quit the show? Now, remember, about a year ago, Dorit was allegedly threatened by Bravo. If she didn't come clean about her issues with PK, she would lose her diamond. Like we know, Dorit has been threatened multiple times by Bravo if you don't be honest about your finances, if you're not honest about the Mo rumors, which we now see Kyle bringing onto the show, if you're not honest about what's going on with PK, is he living in a hotel room, what's going on there, you're going to lose your diamond. And Dorit has pretty much just skated by the last 7 seasons, just kind of being mediocre. Not really doing anything, but not doing so much that she gets herself fired. There's been other people on the chopping block before her. Think Crystal Kongminkoff, think Teddy Mellencamp, think Diana Jenkins, think Lisa Rinna, think what's her name, Anna Marie. So now that all of that is gone, spotlight's on Dorit to bring it or get fired. Okay. So Dorit had the choice to either work on her marriage in private or keep her very public job. Clearly, she chose to keep her role as Real Housewife despite it being the demise of her marriage. Well, this is the thing. I think the demise of her marriage was already there. And that's why they said, look, your marriage is in shambles. You need to be honest about it, not tell us about your marriage and then it became in shambles. However, I also think it's a money thing. We all know the rumors and the allegations of the bankruptcies, the fraud schemes, the foreclosures when it comes to PK and Dorit being broke. So she's probably the primary breadwinner with that Bravo check. So whether she wants to be private or not, they probably need it for livelihood. Word on the street is their home is in foreclosure. Word on the street is they were doing insurance scams. So they probably need that check. All right. It goes on to say, Dorit is clocked in. The self-proclaimed fashionista learned that her estranged husband PK was texting back and forth with her former friend Kyle Richards. Understandably, Dorit lost it. Kyle promised she and PK only shared, quote, funny little memes, but the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans learned their relationship was more than memes. A Bravo TV fan posted a question about PK and Cal's relationship that Dorit liked. The post asked, I couldn't help but wonder, does Dorit send Mauricio funny little memes throughout the day? Now, the reason why I'm on Kyle's side with this is you can't claim girl code when the entire world was questioning whether or not you were sleeping with her husband. You can't smell her husband, hug her husband, kiss her husband, be very sexually flirtatious with her husband, and then claim girl code when she's texting with your husband, who you guys have all been friends with. Girl code goes out the window. Like if one of my friends was acting the way Dorit was acting towards my husband, girl code is null and void and canceled. So miss me with all that. And I actually agree with Kyle where she's like, Dorit knows there's nothing sexually inappropriate going on between Kyle and PK. She's only using this as ammunition against me, as a reason to hate me, as a reason to fight for storyline and for fodder. And I agree with that. I don't think anybody genuinely believes that Kyle and PK are doing something sexually inappropriate with the texts and things. Now, whether or not PK is giving Kyle information on Dorit, that's one thing. That's if we even believe this split is true or not. Also, with the blind item saying Dorit has a very rich new boyfriend, I don't know if I'm Dorit and that is the truth. I'm going to go with the rich boyfriend because I don't even know how long the Housewives will continue. The whole franchise to me seems very whack. I don't know how long Dorit is going to be around. Sure, she's having this great resurgence. I'm not a fan of it, but I think that's also falling flat. Like her going after Kyle was cute for like 2 episodes, but now we are halfway through the season and it's still the same old over and over again. We all know allegedly PK is broke, she's broke. So if you have a rich husband or a rich boyfriend who wants to subsidize your life, he just wants a private one, I'd kind of go that route. And you don't want to turn into Uba over on the Real Housewives of New York City, who I'm not an Uba fan. I think she is very rude. I think she's nasty. I think she's very, I don't know. She's whack to me, and she needs to focus on her Oliver rich husband. She's like, well, I fly private with my rich husband, and I make too much money for this, and blah 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 blah. It's just very crass, very ugh. And don't get me wrong, I'm not Team Bryn either, but that's for a whole nother video. But I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think that Dorit is going to leave the show for a super rich boyfriend? Do you think there is a super rich boyfriend? Do you think the split with PK is even real, or is that just for storyline and maybe to, protect from any potential fraud or lawsuits down the line? And what if Dorit was texting Mauricio? What do you think that would look like? So as always, be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and let me know what you want me to cover. So with that, you guys, I will talk to you later.